You don't see Nadeza or Zelda, but there are telltale signs of fighting. Over there, a mantis appears to be signaling you.
Use this medallion to open the patron gate.
Watch your back, Spellbinder. Events are moving quickly.
Stranger, your friends, the council members, Nadeza the Spice Seer and Zelda the Phantom Knight, were attacked by Goliaths. They fought valiantly, but were overwhelmed and dragged off in chains.
Spellbinder, this is catastrophic news. I don't have any idea what we should do now. Rescue Nadeza and Zelda. Of course, of course! Quick, fetch Zerozini of the Death Song and bring her back here. I'll feel better if you have some support. Go find Zerozini of the Death Song and bring her back here.
I've seen lots of soldiers running around. What kind of nest have you kicked open this time, Spellbinder? Of course I will assist you. Lead on.
Good. Excellent. You found her. What do we do now? They could have taken Nadeza and Zelda to any number of grim prisons.
Do the hunters still use the Diabolica garrison as their planning center?
Yes, I believe so.
Simple then. We fight our way in and determine where they are holding our allies.
Yes, I completely agree with Zerozini of the Death Song. Go into the Diabolica garrison and learn where they are holding our allies.
You discover a scroll on the top of the pile that looks freshly signed. You open it and read.
I, the newly appointed Despot Zorak, order the second column to round up any suspected traitors to the Shadow Queen. I have included a list of these seditious rebels of this so-called fifth column and other suspicious individuals. They should be treated as dangerous and imprisoned at once. Despot Zorak, on behalf of Warlord Baylord the Broken Fang.
Let me see the list. Of the mantises of Sardonyx unnamed. They'll burn the city down to keep their hooks in it.
Fifth column rebels in the Diabolica garrison? That just makes it easier to cross you off my list.
Nadeza, the Spiceseer, and Zelda the Phantom Knight being held?
In the Troika dungeons, but they'll have company soon enough. My hunters have gone to round up everyone on that list.
We must rescue our allies, but if the second column is marching on the town, we must warn those we can, yes? Take Serrazenia and warn the people.
We'll go as fast as we can.
Keep watch for the floating eyes of the Shadow Queen. If you smash any that you find, the troops may be slowed down. Warn the people on the list. Smash any of the eyes of the Shadow Queen you come across.
The second column is looking for me. Thank you for the warning, stranger. The second column is looking for me. Thank you for the warning, stranger.
The second column is looking for me? Thank you for the warning, stranger.
You put yourself at risk to warn me? I will not forget this, Lightbringer.
People are talking.
I feel much better knowing we've raised the alarm across the city. You need to go into the Troika Palace and rescue the prisoners. However, they'll be watching the main gates.
It has been a long time, but I remember how to get in through the Soothsayer Gate. I will open it for you and meet you inside.
Go through the Soothsayer Gate and into the Troika Palace. Find our allies and rescue them.
Dear Wizard, it is I, your pal Dworgen. I have exciting news. By exciting, I mean awesome, and by awesome, I mean terrifying. Come visit me in Nightside as soon as you have the courage. Hello there. I was just thinking about you. How clever and bright and brave and funny and strong and kind you were. Yeah, did I say were? Never mind all that. I went out to water Mortis, the death tree, at dusk, and was surprised Mortis had a message. Not for me, for you. You should go speak to Mortis at once. I'll just wait here. I'm so sorry that you had to learn the dire news in this fashion. What's that? You haven't spoken to Mortis yet? Well, get on with it!
Welcome, Wizard. It has been too long since my bark has felt your breath. Too long since my branches have brushed your hair. I was but a sapling when Merle Ambrose brought me from my home of Darkmoor to this barren, beautiful soil. Do you know of Darkmoor? It is a land of dark fens, deep woods, and pitch-black rivers. It is also Dworgen's home. Why do I tell you this? Because the greatest of shadows has landed there. The exalted Lord of Death, Malistaire the Undying. He has issued a challenge throughout the spiral, rippling through the void between the worlds. He challenges you.
The eyes of Mortis, the death tree, suddenly glow with a chilling light. His branches scratch the sky, and he speaks anew.
Child of Wizard City, it is time we settled our differences. By the 7 schools and the 3 titans, I invoke the laws of controversy. I await you here in the bleak halls of Castle Darkmoor. Come and show me all you have learned, if you dare.
And with that, the spectral light is gone, and Mortis returns to his normal, arboreal self.
I just thought you should know.
Darkmoor? Yes, that was my home. Skeletal trees, ravenous red plants, fetid lagoons. Lovely. I'd never go back. Malistaire's at Darkmoor challenging you? Oh, whoa! Oh, Black Death! Oh, red plague, oh, yellow fever, oh, green pox, oh, blue ague. So, what are you going to do? Oh, yes. You probably should talk to Cyrus Drake about this. He's much better to consult with. Have you talked to Cyrus Drake about his brother yet? He terrifies me. And Malistaire scares me too.
Wizard, what catastrophe brings you to my doorstep this day? My brother again stalks the spiral and challenges you from Darkmoor. Merle Ambrose told me of your last encounter with him in Azteca. His recount was deeply troubling, of course. But Morganth was the greater threat at that time. I had hoped the chaos in Malistaire's heart had finally quelled. But clearly not. Malistaire has invoked the law of Kandavasi? It is an ancient custom of the spiral. By doing so, he has created an impenetrable ward around his domain, blocking Ambrose, myself, and all the professors from interfering. Only you can pass through this door, young wizard, accompanied by your kith and kin. You have faced my brother before, and now know his weaknesses better than even I. You have my sincerest wishes that you prevail.
You spoke to Cyrus? Oh, good. I'm glad you told him, not me. So Malistaire the Undying challenged you under the old laws of Kandavasi? By death and dust and ash? That's a big deal. I could be wrong, but I think the last time the law of Kandavasi was invoked was when Taramon, the Fire King, brought ruin to Castle Caribus. But enough history. Speak to Mortis and he'll guide you along the path to Darkmoor. Once you arrive, look for a herald to greet you. However it goes, I'm eager to hear all about it, even if I have to conjure up your spirit to find out. Good luck! Speak to Mortis to reveal the path to Darkmoor. When you get there, keep an eye out for Malistaire's herald. I'll see you again. One way or another.
Accept the Kandavasi challenge of exalted Malistaire, the Undying Lord of Death. It is a grave matter. Proceed past me and read the inscription upon the tomb of Noel Thornley. It will open the way.
On the tomb of Noel Thornley is written a single arcane phrase. Den die Toten reiten schnell. You speak it aloud, and a strong scent of wet earth, sour crab apples, and old leather washes over you. A ripple of magic spins up and out, forming a gateway that beckons you forward. The night is chill, and the darkness presses in around you. In the distance, there is a howling of wolves or savage men.
Greetings, Seeker. Welcome to the ancestral home of Lord Shane von Shane of Darkmoor. My name is Renfield, herald of this place. I was told you were coming, and that the wards would part for your arrival. I am your guide. Can you hear that? Listen to them, the children of the night. What music they make. All night. Every night. It's enough to drive one mad. I shall direct you into Castle Darkmoor's impenetrable depths. But I cannot accompany you. From here, you walk a lonely path. You must enter the halls of Castle Darkmoor and find the secret of the observatory. Only with it can I guide you to the death you seek. Enter freely and of your own free will. Discover the secret of the observatory in the depths of Castle Darkmoor. Only with it can I guide you to the death you seek.
Young wizard, I did not expect you to have the courage or strength of character to come this far on your own. That will be a fitting epitaph, and serve as a warning to all whose ego is unchecked. There are always things in the dark that are bigger and scarier than we think we are. Let us see how long your light lasts.
I am Lord Shane von Shane, and this is my family estate, built on the sweat, tears, and blood of generations. My authority has been usurped by your nemesis, Malistaire the Undying. However, he will reward me greatly for destroying you. By crossing this threshold into Castle Darkmoor, you have put yourself at my mercy. I would be kind, but... This is Howling Cheney, a poor, savage beast whose life is limited to small joys. Howling Cheney? Pretty wizard's lungs out. Remember this well, child. We learn from failure, not from success.
Even a wizard who is pure in heart both day and night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and Darkmoor's moon is bright.
You have been here more recently than me. Lead on, Spellbinder.
Spellbinder, I see you bested my guards. But as you see, it was not enough to free your friends.
Zorak, can't you see the Shadow Queen has no love for us? She's turning Mantis against Mantis.
Despot Zorak to you! nameless political dissident? Guards, make an example of them! Bring their remains to me in the dungeons.
And now there's nothing to stop you from chasing Despot Zorak down into the dungeons.
Wizard, we are watching your victories. Be aware that one of Morganth's warlords is skulking about. The Dreadbear Baylor. Baylor hails from Avalon, but he studied with the battle wizards of Dragonspire and is protected by draconian-forged armor. Further, since the repair of Eclipse Tower and defeat of Ghost Dog, Morganth has empowered her warlords with shadow magic.
What is left of the spellbind? No! It cannot be! How could you have bested my guards? I am the lone locust of the apocalypse!
Zorak, you are nothing.
You are right. I surrender. Here is the key to the dungeons. Don't bite my head off!
I'll bite your head off and place it on a stake. But first, Spellbinder, we fight. This will be a joy, with the scent of hot blood and the sound of screams. By the shadow, it cannot be. The day is yours, but know that we shall meet again for the reckoning.
Spellbinder, I cannot believe you won that battle. I owe you a great deal, it seems.
We are both in your debt, but let us shed this place and return to friendly faces. Zorak can stay here for now.
Word of your victory over Despot Zorak and Warlord Baylor has spread like pollen over the city. An uprising is in the wind. Mantis fights Mantis, and sister battles sister. As more and more join the fifth column, there will be blood, but we have hope. The good Mantises can follow the starlight out of the shadow, but you must study a brighter light to face the Shadow Queen. To be truthful, I thought the Solar Arc was a myth, but you have shown me many impossible things, so I delved into the archives. The chronicles say, before approaching the Solar Arc, one must meditate at the three fountains of the land. However, Baylor had the fountains turned off. Speak to Nadeza, for she knows how to restore them. I will research more. Ask Nadeza the Spice Seer how to restore the three fountains of the land. In the meantime, I will research further.
Spellbinder, the fifth column continues to make great progress, though the Loyalist resistance is strong. Ezekiel sent you. Zelda and I were just discussing him. We think he should replace Zorak on the Troika Council. You wish to restore the fountains of the land? Baylor ordered them shut off as another sign of our objection. Zelda the Phantom Knight knows more about how to restore them. Ask her.
Greetings, Spellbinder. Nadessa and I have become critical leaders in the rebellion. I'm not sure I should thank you, but at least it keeps things interesting. You need to restore the fountains of the land. The first is the Walking Flower Fount, devoted to the growing season. I believe Warlord Baylor had the Night Feeders remove the fountain's gears. If you challenge the Night Feeders, I'm sure they will give up the gears. Then you can restore the Walking Flower Fount. Challenge the Night Feeders for the gears you'll need to reactivate the Walking Flower Fount.
You manage to find a panel that opens to reveal simple but cunning gears and levers. You delicately replace the gears, and voila! You meditate on the movements and rotations, symbolizing life and vibrancy, and it makes you feel invigorated.
I'm glad to hear you were successful. The charred leaf fount represents the dying time. Leaves dry and crumble and turn to ash. Much like the dreams of the Shadow Queen, yes? I'm sure you can rekindle the eternal flame with an ounce of your magic. The trick will be to lead an offensive against the raptorial sentries to drive them back so they don't interfere with you. Attack the raptorial sentries to drive them back, then light the eternal flame on the charred leaf fount.
Meditate upon the flame for a time, feeling much of your anxiety burn away. You take a handful of charred leaves free. You conjure up a wisp of mana, and it gets sucked up greedily by the fountain. A moment later, it bursts into a small flame.
Did it work? Ah, yes. I can sense the smoky aura around you. The third of the sacred fountains is known as the Black Roller Fount. However, I have no idea how to empower it. Fortunately, one of our allies in the fifth column moved into the Tower of Pale Beauty after you ousted Drepa Hooktip. Find Simone Randomwing and ask her about the Black Roller Fount. Seek out Simone Randomwing in the Tower of Pale Beauty and ask her about the black roller found.
Spellbinder. I was hoping I would get the chance to meet you. I have heard much of your comings and goings, the wondrous things you must have seen over your journey. Amazing. But I realize you have little time. You need to empower the Black Roller Fount? Why, certainly. Take this miniature sand devil and release it in the Fount's bowl. After the restoration is complete, inform Ezekiel. You are preparing for the Conda Desert. Once you enter those Badlands, search for my sister, Logan's Spiral Glider. She will aid you. Take the miniature sand devil I gave you to the Black Roller Fount to empower it. When that is done, tell Ezekiel. And remember, once you enter the Conda Desert, search for my sister, Logan's Spiral Glider.
You release the sand devil into the polished stone bowl, and it immediately kicks up a miniature twister of a storm. You meditate on the frenetic energy and the powerful forces writ small, and reflect upon how chaos is needed to change the world.
I heard you restored all 3 fountains of the land. While you were attending to the founts, I was researching more of the ancient chronicles. They imply once the lands of Mantis and Burrower are renewed and the sun's light made manifest, only then will the way through shadow be revealed. Although one could translate renew as bridge. To be safe, Nadeza, Zelda, and I want you to go back to Bastion. Tell Zaltana we want her to be the official ambassador from Zatake Zengziyun to Bastion. Give her this badge. Go to Bastion and tell Zaltana the Mirror Mask we promoted her to an ambassadorial office.
Spellbinder? I did not expect to see you so soon. How fare things in my homeland? The news you bring is bittersweet, but still full of hope. I am pleased Zarozinia helped you oust the Shadow Queen's warlord. Zarozinia will be a good ally to the Troika Council, and with luck they will re-establish control over the city soon. Now, why have you returned? To promote me to ambassador? Thank you for the honor, I think. King Piet should hear of your progress. Report to him before you return to Ezekiel the Lucent in the city of Sardonyx. Report to King Piet, and then return to Ezekiel the Lucent in the city of Sardonyx.
Spellbinder, we had not heard word for some time now, and we were growing concerned. How do you fare? The city of Sardonyx is in revolt? I never imagined I would see this day. And thank you for building this bridge between us. You will return immediately. However, I am sending an ally to guide you through the alien ways of the Hopper tribes. Divin Whiteheart was worried about you, and wanted to make sure he could help you in your final struggles against the Shadow.
I am ready to see the edge of the world.
Were you successful? Good, good. Oh, who is this?
Greetings, friend Mantis. I am Divum Whiteheart, sworn sword of King Piot Morningsword of Bastion.
You are prepared for the Conda Desert, a harsh and tormented land still very much in the grip of the Shadow Queen. Heed the words of the priestess Simone and search for the moth, Logan's spiral glider in the house of the Saturnid. Good luck to you, Spellbinder. And to you, Sunhouse. Head into the Conda Desert and look for Logan's spiral glider in the house of the Saturnid.
Who comes here to the house of the Saturnid? My sister, Simone Randomwing, sent sign to expect you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The desert leads to the spiked jaws of the atramental gate of the hive, but also spirals away into the deep desert. Somewhere out there is the Valley of the Dark Sun and the Solar Arc. A desert hopper could guide you through that hostile land. Hoppers often raid Camp Arrowweed and Umbra Hold. Search there for Hopper sign. Perhaps you can think like a mouse.
What's that supposed to mean? In any regard, I just hope these hoppers aren't savage meat-eaters, as the tales say.
Search Camp Arrowweed for Hopper sign and convince them to help you. Try to think like a mouse.
These tracks certainly don't look like Mantis feet. Most likely Hopper sign. Let's follow them.
Fleshling, you caught. Soon you become food.
Turn, Shadow Spawn, and face the light.
I will die another day. Thank you, burrower and burrow mouse friend. These dark sun beasts baited their trap with fouled food and were waiting to ambush me. Time to give ground. If not for you, those brutes would have had my skin. I owe you a life debt.
Can you guide us to the Solar Arc in the Valley of the Dark Sun?
The Solar Arc. That lies in the unknown, deep, deep desert, farther than I've ever hopped. But the Elders know hush-hush lore. Yet I cannot rejoin Sandstone Village until I hunt and catch some comestibles. Can you help? If we strike with bared teeth at the Long Shadow Mantises around Camp Arrowweed, We can hunt and catch their comestibles.
I think I understand, though I don't know what to feel about you wanting to eat Umbra food.
From our bare teeth. Hunt and catch as many comestibles as you can carry. We have enough to feed Sandstone Village now.
What are these, comestibles made of? Not some kind of meat, is it?
You are a funny creature, Burrow Knight. Quick, back to Sandstone Village. The path appears to die miserably ahead, but I'll show you the hush-hush way through. We are into the true desert now, where the hoppers live, and other beasts of nasty habits. Razor your eyes to watch. The Sandstone Village. We will die another day, friends. Hoppers are nomadic. We hop through the desert to hide from the fire gaze of the Shadow Queen. We have battled her for generations, since she burned down the Conda forest and turned it into this sandy waste. It is time you met our wise ones, the Elders. Presta the Blazing Wind, Edwin the Arcane Architect, and Saul the One Who Knows. Meet the Elders. Presta the Blazing Wind, Edwin the Arcane Architect, and Saul the One Who Knows.
Ah, a spellbinder. Young Balthy says you do not hop in the shadow.
We battle the shadow with every breath.
Be quiet, calm, Burrower friend. There was no intention to boil your blood, but the Shadow Queen has strange allies in these dark days. Hoppers know her moves by the motion of the hive. He was quiet calm for many months, but now is buzz more than in memory.
Greetings, Spellbinder. They say the Shadow Queen was once a Spellbinder. A wizard.
The Spellbinder is the Lightbringer. Nothing like the Shadow Queen.
As you say, the astral relics were built 1,000 years ago, when the world was newborn and blind. The Shadow Queen came to the Conda Forest to steal the secrets of the Solar Arc, for the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. Do you have the heart fire to learn its secrets and triumph over her? What will the world look like if you fall?
Spellbinder, we are Saul, the One Who Knows. We learned Burrow speak long ago and helped teach the others. Oh, you already speak, Hopper. Beaut. You are good kind. Many seasons ago, Saul saw Highwall Bastion.
You travelled the Starfall Sea and back again.
The Saul made the long hop once. It is how the Saul can speak as you do. The Saul teaches all hoppers scent on the long hop. You met Steve Quicksand? That brightens the day's gloom. And Bothy says his freedom was your work. You have helped us. However, we cannot help a stranger find the Solar Ark. Thus, you must become one of our tribe. Our ritual drink, Sir Alden, must be fixed before the village opens her arms. Search deep desert to find one hop of horned limes.
Wait, how many horned limes are in a hop?
A short hop will suffice. The Saul minds you to be watchful of thorns.
That's not any more helpful.
Carry up of horned limes to Presta, the blazing wind, to fix Sir Alden Drake. The Saul will say it in Barrow speak. Find one hand of horned limes and take to Eldar, Presta the blazing wind.
The Spellbinder returns. The scent of horned limes came first, and then your faces followed.
Sir Alden begins with horned lime, but where does it end? Joshua trees, gnarled, twisted arms, bear seeds golden and fragrant.
Joshua trees are rare, but common killers carry seeds for trade. Duel them for their Joshua seeds, Spellbinder.
This sounds very much like my kind of mission. Ki for Bastion!
Maybe try not to shout so much. Once you have the Joshua seeds, bring them all to Edwin the Arcane Architect. Get Joshua seeds from the common killers and bring them to Edwin the Arcane Architect. Try not to shout so much.
What luck! Joshua seeds, golden and fragrant. Saul, the one who knows, says we must fix Sir Alden Drake. It is a true honor, reserved for hoppers coming of age. Sir Alden must have powdered jasper. Saul, the one who knows, can grind the jasper up. The deep desert is home to Deathstalkers, who use jasper for decorative bands. Get some, and bring it to Saul, the one who knows. Gather jasper bands from Deathstalkers in the deep desert, and bring them to Saul, the one who knows.
Let the Saul tribe Barrow speak. Now, it is time for us to make the Malistaire Drake. Drink deep of the Malistaire. Saul, the one who knows, made enough for two. Barrow Knight, do not be shy.
Ugh. By Bastion, I feel like I've been brought back from the dead.
Speak to the elders to accept their head blessings. Speak to the elders and receive their head blessings.
Presta warns you to be wary of power too easily gotten. The Arachna who took the Shadow Queen's side without thought are lost in darkness. Take my warning as your head blessing.
The legends that grow behind you are vast. Edwin the Arcane Architect hopes they do not stack up your confidence too high. That said and heard, you have done bright work in restoring the Eclipse Tower and Radiance Reborn. If you also restore the Solar Ark to the people, it would be a day of joy, and I would believe we would die another day. You hop a dangerous path, Spellbinder. Edwin the Arcane Architect hopes you grok how cut your throat the danger is. If you desire a true sight of the Shadow Queen's terrible bite-your-tail power, hop careful-like into the Sands of Time Cave. The Spellbinder may face-to-face the fatal sounds of broken dreams. Just don't hop into the fire!
Saul, the one who knows, welcomes you into Hopper Tribe. Saul, the one who knows, groks the Solar Ark. The heliotrope key must be had to open it. It is a powerful, mystical, hidden key. The key is in a hush-hush place. Listen close. Bloodstone Cave. Last we checked, Bloodstone Cave was empty.
It's not going to be empty, is it?
Go to Bloodstone Cave and get the heliotrope key.
Look, I knew it wasn't going to be empty.
Soft blood comes through door. Gut and smoke for later.
Ah, cannibal mice! Ki!
Run away!
If we are lucky, they won't have found it yet.
You search the Bloodstone Cave carefully. Aha! Under a loose rock, you find the sparkling heliotrope key.
heliotrope key. Beaut. Someone was living in Bloodstone Cave. Not so good.
Listen, the Spellbinder was led to the Solar Arc by the Spider Magi. For where the sun is brightest, the shadows are darkest. Once she grokked all there was, she burned down the Conda Forest and sealed off the Solar Arc. The Solar Arc lies in a hush-hush pass, the Valley of the Dark Sun. But the deep desert is too dangerous for hoppers. The Order of the Beast Tribes grok it well. You must find the tribal barbarians and convince them to help you.
Those were the cannibal mice that just tried to eat us.
No, not cannibals. They don't eat each other, just everything else. A great shame you fought. Do your best, try not to be eaten. Try to convince Order of Beast Barbarians to help you find the Solar Arc. Oh, don't get eaten.
I don't know how well this is going to go over. Do they look hungry to you?
Shotblood, you want our help? We give you teeth. Find her at Big Water.
This doesn't look good at all. The water appears putrid. It smells worse. I can't see how even those barbarians drink here. Let's search for sign. Aha! Tracks lead off that way. After them. The tracks lead into that tent. The biggest one, of course. I hope they're friendly.
Kamate! Kamate! Kaora! Kaora! Who dares the sharp teeth of Queen Jedi? I sniffed your sweat stench from 100 paces. I'll cut you into bug food. Kamate! Kamate! Kaora! Kaora! Who dares the sharp teeth of Queen Jedi? I sniffed your sweat stench from 100 paces. I'll cut you into bug food.
Yeah!
By a spellslinger and a tame mouse. Take me out beneath the dark sun sky, away from the place of my defeat. Why do you still harrow me, foul spellslingers?
Spellbinders. Spellbinder.
You beg the help of Sonya Jedi, Queen of the Orders of the Beast? We are fierce as fire beetles, as dragons, as tigrons. We will never serve you. But you are capable. We would trade a favor for a favor. The big water hole is poisoned by a creeping water bug. Show him sharp teeth and chase him out to save Big Water. Go to Big Water and show your sharp teeth to chase out the creeping water bug.
Tender meat.
Why is everyone so focused on food in these parts?
I think you broke my rostrum.
Were you chased out by the creeping water bug?
Not in the least. Big Water is yours again.
I grow light-hearted by your victory over the creeping water bug. Big Water is ours again, but the foul stench remains. There is one more task to finish before I owe my favor. Go to Treebeard Cave and round up some desert aloe.
Let me guess. The Treebeards are as friendly and joyful as you, yes?
Once you have rounded up the desert aloe from the desiccated Treebeards, use it to purify Big Water. Go to Treebeard Cave and round up some desert aloe. Be wary of the desiccated Treebeards. Then purify Big Water.
Come with spells of fire and ice, biting, scratching, hacking, burning. And return to the sand.
By your competence. With Big Water lush once more, my people have clean drinking water. The dark sun shines upon us. A favor for a favor, as we blood vowed. My people will still bear their teeth, but we owe you the knowledge you seek.
Her people will probably still try to eat us.
The Valley of the Dark Sun is not far, but the whirling sand devils block the path. They can tear the flesh from your bones. But give the sand devils this, my token, and they will part for you. Take my token and follow the hidden path to the sand devils. The Valley of the Dark Sun lies just beyond them.
As you approach the sand devils, the wind picks up. It slashes at your eyes and face and catches in your clothes. You hold up the token Queen Sonia Jedi gave you, pushing against the wind. Slowly, almost grudgingly, the sand devils vanish.
We made it! By Bastion, we made it! The journey has been long and fraught with peril, but it has been my honor to walk this far with you. Or hop, if you like. The Solar Ark is a place for spellbinders, however, not humble knights like myself. Venture forth and learn what you must know. Wherever the path takes you, know that we are fast friends. Forever. Good luck, spellbinder. Venture forth into the Solar Ark and discover what secrets you can. Good luck, my friend.
As you enter this ancient structure, you feel your skin tingle and your breath feels light. Suddenly, you see a familiar face before you.
Greetings, wizard. It is my esteemed honor to speak with you in this place of power. The Solar Ark is the last great relic of astral magic in Chrysalis, and the last to still languish under the shadow. Each school of magic is represented here, and you must acquire a lens from each to complete the Solar Ark. Begin by entering the Chamber of the Sunstorm and winning the Storm Lens. Enter the Chamber of the Sunstorm and gain the Storm Lens.
I will rattle your bones with the thunder and burn your flesh with the lightning! last wizard to come here did not pause either. Perhaps you will meet her. Your reward is the storm lens.
You take the storm lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a clank of heavy metal and a rocking and rolling of gears.
The sun beats at the heart of the spiral, driving the clouds of storm whose shadows race along the ground. Morganth raced ahead of the light, plunging into darkness without a guide. The Chamber of Life-Giving Sun is next. You must gain the Life Lens. Prepare your mind. Enter the Chamber of Life-Giving Sun and gain the Life Lens.
Wizard, it has been a lifetime since another worthy one stepped foot in these halls. The solar arc has been too long dormant. I am pleased you wish to resuscitate it. It will bring more travelers here. My gift, then, the Life Lens.
You take the Life Lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a heavy clank of metal and a whirring of gears.
Not all of the Guardian creatures require a battle, and not all are necessarily what they seem. The Life School does symbolize healing and warmth, but it also represents the predatory side of nature. Fire is the next school you must negotiate with. Enter the Chamber of Sunfire and face heat and light made manifest. Enter the Chamber of Sunfire and gain the Fire Lens.
The sun's fire has too long been shackled and dimmed by shadow. But if you are to be a champion of sun, I must test your mettle. Defend yourself, wizard, or be reduced to ash! Wizard. 'Twas my duty to ensure you had enough strength to reach the Shadow Palace. Take the fire lens with my blessing.
Luckily, the fire lens doesn't seem scorched. You put it in place and hear the expected clank of metal and whirring gears.
Sun and fire are deeply intertwined, of course, but all magic touches one another, even shadow. Especially shadow, which ties them all together. Morganth's focus at Ravenwood was the Death School. She excelled, though she never surpassed her teacher, Malistaire Drake. When she was expelled from Ravenwood, she sought any and all forms of magic she could study. But she was always fascinated by death. Enter the chamber of the underworld sun and retrieve the death lens. Enter the chamber of the underworld sun and gain the death lens.
Wizard, why does my form surprise you? It is true, there are few of my kind among the spiral, and even less now. Such is the power of death, a natural, a vital part of the spiral. If things did not die, how could anything new be born? The chamber of the underworld sun is a place of power. It is here the Shadow Queen learned about the Lords of Night. And here she learned how the Black Sun priestesses could bring Malistaire out of the underworld and the power of Xibalba. There is little I can teach you, but take this death lens and use it to advance your knowledge of sun and shadow.
You take the death lens gingerly and restore it to its place.
As I surmised, this is where Morganth learned to build her weapon. The cold winter sun can be a welcome sight or a deceptive trap. It can be blindingly beautiful, glinting on ice and snow. Or it can trap you in a world of heartbreak and frozen spirits. Enter the chamber of the frozen sun for the ice lens. Enter the chamber of the frozen sun and gain the ice lens.
Wizard, the wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. I can't keep it in. The spiral knows I've tried. I don't care what you're gonna say. I'ma let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. funny how some distance makes everything seem small. This Iceland's... Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
The ice lens is freezing cold. You wipe off a thin sheet of frost and place it in the apparatus.
Most harmonious work, Wizard. The old stories give Myth School much of its power. The mythic sun is a far-seeing eye, able to see the truth in these tales. Enter the eye of the sun chamber and gain the myth lens. Enter the eye of the sun chamber and gain the myth lens.
Jambo, mighty wizard. When this solar ark was built 1,000 years ago, it was intended for burrower and arachna alike. The burrowers were drawn to the astral relics, while the arachna huddled in their hive and listened to dark whispers. The burrowers held the astral relics for so long they assumed they were the natural and eternal owners, until they were displaced. But in truth, any student of magic is welcome here. It is a shame no one has studied here in so long. Perhaps you can fix this. Please, take the myth lens from me and use it wisely.
You take the myth lens and place it in the apparatus. The motion of the machine is getting louder.
The myth lens. Your task is nearly complete. The final lens you require is the balance lens. Enter the Chamber of Solar Justice and recover the balance lens. Enter the Chamber of Solar Justice and gain the balance lens.
Wizard, this is balance. This is the light of judgment. This is the gateway. Take balance lens. Activate solar arc. Enter shadow.
You take the balance lens and place it in the apparatus. There is a heavy clank of metal and a whirring of gears. And then the whole building shakes with a great roar, and you feel power coursing through the walls and floor.
You have done well, Wizard. By activating the solar arc, you have created a portal to the last school, shadow magic. Enter the Chamber of the Sun's shadow and find the guardian of this place. You will need her to complete the restoration. Enter the Chamber of the Sun's shadow and find the guardian of the solar arc.
Trapped in the Shadow Queen's web, languishing in pain and forced to follow her instructions. You are far from the sun's light, wizard. You shall be trapped, cold, weak in the shadow evermore. Shadow Queen! My punishment will be terrible!
Spellbinder, if you do one good thing, take our mistress, Elana Darksun, back into the sun. Do it before the Shadow Queen's minions arrive!
Too late!
Too late indeed. The Shadow Queen welcomes you, wizard, to the Solar Ark. A fitting tomb for you and your broken dreams. I am Santa Muerte, and I will weep bloody tears in your memory.
cannot be! My deck is scattered and my feathers are broken. I must flee to stand on one leg in shame.
Please, Spellbinder, help me see the sun. The sun's light has burned away my fears and weakness. I feel my strength returning.
A hard-fought battle, wizard, but the reward is great. You have restored the solar arc and rescued the relic's guardian from the web of shadow. Speak to Ilana Darksun now to see how she fares. Speak to Ilana Darksun, wizard.
Morganth broke this place of purpose when the Spider Magi brought her here. Shadow magic was not to be touched, but they did not care. By using sun magic to open the path to shadow, Morganth inadvertently taught me much, and now it is my place to train you. The second type of shadow magic is the art of summoning shadow creatures. When summoned, each kind will respond in its own way. Shadow creatures aid you as they gather their strength. Then, when the time is right, they unleash their magic at your foes. There are many kinds of shadow creatures, of course, but I will start by teaching you the one I think is most suited to you. My thanks to you, Spellbinder. You have walked in shadow and back again, tethered by your spirit of light. Your path now goes straight through the Atramental Gate and into the mouth of the Hive. The Emperor will show you your way. Be wary, for the heart of shadow beats throughout the Hive, but that is the only route to reach the Shadow Palace. Speak with the Emperor of Mushu before you embark on the path through the Atramental Gate and into the Hive.
Your command of all magic is daunting, wizard. Use these new techniques wisely. The Hive is the heart, mind, and soul of the Arachna Kingdom. It is a place of dark magic and cruel poison. It is not the place for your friend Divin Whiteheart. His courage is without measure, but this is a task for wizards, yes? Use this portal to take you to the Atramental Gate. Diego is waiting for you. And I will ensure Divin Whiteheart returns to Bastion to continue his good work there. Be safe, wizard. Use this portal to travel to the Atramental Gate. Diego is waiting for you.
Hello, wizard. I can see the weight of the spiral weighs heavily upon you. Take heart. You are stronger than you suspect. The Hive is a dark and twisted maze. Shrines to pain and cruelty, and estates built on the blood and tears of the weak. I do not like to call a culture evil, but there is little good or kind in this spider Arachna. The darkness is so strong, however, that we of the Council of Light cannot follow you in. You must walk this path without us. Head through the Atramental Gate and search for a road to the Shadow Palace. Defeat the guards and find one who can help you. Enter the Hive and find a guard you believe will help you.
Such a pain in my tail. Take your questions to Sly Claws.
Why do you bother, Sly Claws? You stand between the warp and the rift, the entrance to the glorious hive of the mighty spiders of the Arachna! No one can proceed without a quivering band. Elsewise, the mammoth arachnids over the web gates will devour you! Alive! If you want a quivering band, you'll need to brave the Warp Tower and ask Ekrovich Badblood, the Shadow Weaver Lord, nicely. Brave the Warp Tower and try to ask the Shadow Weaver Lord Ekrovich Badblood nicely for a quivering band.
Revealed anything about the location of the wizard? Wait, who are you? The wizard? How did you... Never mind. Die in the name of the Shadow Web! band, light child. The rat spy! The long shadow mantises captured him sniffing around the Atrimental Gate. He suffers in the pit of despair.
You survived! Rat prisoner? Yes, the bad rat. You want to go to the pit of despair? To reach the pit of despair, pass through the web gate, through the way of gloom. Or you could just surrender to me. No, I didn't think so. You want to find the Warden Benthamic, an unfriendly sort. He is always scurrying, watching the prisoners. To find Warden Benthamic, you'll have to ask the Delving Goliaths. I'm sure they'll be very welcoming if you smile. Pass through the web gate to the pit of despair. Ask the Delving Goliaths how to find Warden Benthamic.
Watches all from up there! You are the wizard that everyone is chittering about, are you not? Fascinating. No, I do not need to fight you. I am a creature of science and intellect, not war and violence. You wouldn't understand. You are looking for a rat spy. Let me think. We have so many guests. Ah, yes, I recall. The rat captain from Skull Island, whatever backwater hole in the spiral that is. Let me give you the key to his cell. What more do you want from me? Do you wish to debate theories of discipline and punishment? I already gave you the key!
Our blood, we are so hungry. You should not be here. Bite your face. Very sorry to fight you just so hungry. You let us go? Many thanks, wise spellbinder. We escaped the hive!
Time to have a hard talk with Warden Benthomic.
Did I send you to the wrong cell? So hard to remember them all, but you survived the savage barbarians. Fascinating. I'm sorry. Here, take this key. I swear, by the Shadow Queen, you'll find the Rat Captain contained within. And maybe something else. What? No, I didn't say anything. Stop glowering at me. That foolish wizard will find the Rat Captain's cell all right. And an additional deadly surprise! Are you still here?
There passed a weary time. Each throat was parched and glazed each eye. A weary time, how glazed each weary eye.
I'll ask again and again and again. How did you get here? Where is the wizard? What is your plan?
When looking westward, I beheld a something in the sky.
What's that? Wait, who are you? Some new warlord sent by Warden Benthomic? No, you're the wizard! Nobody expects to... Oh, never mind.
With throats unslaked, with black lips baked, we could not laugh nor cry. Through utter drought, all dumb we stood. I bit my arm, I sucked the blood, and cried, my old ally! It has been too long, friend wizard. I appear to owe you again for freeing me from another waking nightmare. You're a good sort, wizard. How did I get here? Ahead of you? I took a shortcut, but that ain't worked out so well for me, huh? You're trying to reach the Shadow Queen. Come quick, come quick. I know this place. I've been here before. I can guide you. I'll show you how to beat her. This way. We go down and travel the way she can't see. We go in here. This pit of despair. The warped weaver holds the unlocking band we need.
More volunteers? I do not know what will happen if I put you through the mutation chamber, but I'm willing to experiment. I did not expect you to be able to defeat a pair of savage Goliaths. You are most formidable. Luckily, I have more. Enough! Here is the band you need. But you'll find only tears and abominations in the black hole.
Yes, good. The black hole. That is where our path must go. Long ago, I heard the Magi whisper in secrets. Down, down, down we must go into the black hole. That is how you'll beat her. With a weapon so powerful, the Magi hid it away. Go stand on the edge of forever and cry this thrice, Carlotta Akavatika!
You stand as close to the edge as you dare. Waves of vertigo threaten to knock you down. The whole pit seems to pulse. You do as Captain Coleridge bade, and cry, Carlotta Akavatika! Carlotta Akavatika! Carlotta Akavatika! A tiny yellow and brown spider descends on a silver web. In a blur of motion, she creates a web ladder.
What are you waiting for? Climb down! It will hold. I'll wait here.
It was the rat captain that brought you here to the black hole. With his promise of power over the Shadow Queen, his promise of a secret weapon. But did you forget? Rats lie. Rats are not known for courage and heart and mercy. Rats only speak of hunger and sickness and death. Does that give you comfort down here, alone, in the dark? Go back, Spellbinder. Go back, Wizard. Go back. This path only ends in misery. Either I will slay you, or you will unlock the vaulted doors and be annihilated. moment. The light is hard on these poor eyes. The sounds too loud. The smell. I have not tasted fresh air in a long, long time. I am Old Cob, and I owe you a tremendous debt. You are here to stop the Shadow Queen. Good. I will help you. I know the old ways and lost secrets of the Hive.
You see? Old Captain Coleridge did not steer you wrong. I told you we had to go down as far as we could go.
Before we can go up, and up we shall go. Captain, lead on.
In here, yes? Yes?
Yes, inside. Wizard, duel the savage Goliaths, but do not hurt them too badly. We need to recover some of their true essence.
You take the true essence you collected and add it to the mutation chamber. It is almost, but not quite, thoroughly unpleasant. There's a crackle of power. It feels like life and myth and shadow all intertwined. And then...
What? Where? Who? How? Why?
Hush, little bee. You are free of the shadow web. Return to your queen and be at peace. Morganth's tendrils run deep. I was afraid I might not be able to pull that off. With your heart and my wisdom, wizard, we may be able to shake the foundations of the Shadow Palace and the Umbra Legion. We must travel up higher, back to the warp and the weft, the center of all things. There is a small cavern there, the Recluse Chamber, a place of contemplation and focus. We need the spinner crystals inside.
I will lead the way, I will.
I came in here to get away from it all. Who are all of you? A wizard, a rat, and a hooded stranger walk into the Recluse Chamber. Sounds like a setup to a bad joke.
these crystals, I unweave the spells that tangled up your spirit, Captain. I remove the shadow on your heart. And I free you of your service. Go forth, live your own life, and be gone from here.
Free? Truly? The mariner whose eye is bright, whose beard with age is hoar, is gone.
He will live a natural life now, to make of it what he will. And it gives me a mote of my power back. You must open the way of Ungul. Go into the tower of the weft. You will encounter trapdoor spiders throughout. Collect their bristles. With them we can open the web gate and head up to the Palace of Fangs.
You scratch the bristles along the web as Old Cob directs. The vibrations cause the web to twitch and withdraw.